Hey, how's it going? This is Peter, and this is Peter's MMA Hour. So, I'm here to talk to you. Well, okay, now it's not an hour's cut. How's it going? This is Peter's MMA Minute. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the upcoming match between Jon Jones and Anthony Smith. So, as many of you know, Jon Jones is popped for turinabol metabolites long term. Nevada had a hard time licensing him. He went and fought in California. He won the fight against Gustafsson. Now he's turning around and fighting again. I think there's a couple rationales behind that. One, they probably want to keep him busy so he stays out of trouble. No more like long-term time off between fights. They want to keep him busy, stay out of trouble. If he's training, I think he has that hunger again. And Anthony Smith looks like he could, potentially cause some problems for him. He's a seasoned veteran. I'd have to see what the odds are. In MMA, it's so early. If there's a big, wide gap in the betting odds, sometimes I can see an upset. I saw it, I felt it with this recent Cyborg fight. I felt it with the Holly Holm fight against Ronda Rousey. Sometimes when one person's overly odds maker to win, I think that's when some red flags go up. I don't think this is going to be an easy fight for Jon Jones, because Anthony Smith has fought, I think, in almost 40 fights professionally. He made his way through the ranks. This is his last chance to win the championship, in my opinion. He loses this, I don't know if he'll go back into title contention before his career's over. So this is a big chance for him. And then I'm also looking forward to the Henry Cejudo and TJ Dillashaw fight. TJ Dillashaw, I think, is really good. He's really technical. He's above average in striking, in movement, on the ground maybe. I don't know how good his jiu-jitsu is, but his wrestling is really good. So when you combine that, he's really good. He's beaten Cody Garbrandt. He murked Renan Barão. I mean, Renan Barão was unbeaten for years, and then he came in and just lit him up. So TJ Dillashaw, many would consider him top 1, 2, or 3 pound for pound fighter. But Henry Cejudo, he's the 125 champ. I just know about him through wrestling, gold medalist. He's moved his way up through the ranks. He lost initially against Mighty Mouse. He came back and he beat him, basically. He outmaneuvered him, adapted well to the fight plan. And so when you look at this fight between Cejudo and TJ Dillashaw, this is the first time I think Dillashaw is going to fight someone who's more athletic than him. I think Dillashaw had the advantage in previous fights where he's more athletic and he puts everything together better than everyone else. Like a good example, Renan Barão, he might have been a little more skilled, but he wasn't as athletic as TJ Dillashaw. So, in the end, that athleticism, that speed, neutralize any skill. So in this case, Cejudo, I mean, when you are an Olympic gold medalist, you are the creme de la creme. You are as athletically gifted as anyone can be. Plus, you have that internal drive, that mechanism. So when you're competing in the Olympics, it's like a 0.01 difference. So he's risen to the top. You know what I mean? So combine that with the fact that he was able to beat Mighty Mouse. I mean, it was a split decision, but the fact that he beat him, I really think Cejudo is going to win that fight. He might just out-decision him, might even be a split decision, but this is the first time I think Dillashaw will face someone who's not, I know, someone who he's fighting, he knows he's not as athletically gifted as him. And then factor in the fact that whenever the lower pound champion fights the higher pound champion, they always win. Look at DC Stipe, GSP Bisping, most recently Amanda Nunes, Cyborg. So when we've never really had a higher pound champion go down to the lower pound champion, higher weight go to lower weight, but in these instances when interweight champions fight, the lower champion always wins. So I think based on these factors, Cejudo is going to win. All right, that's my MMA Minute Moment. Thanks for listening.